YNW Melly. Do you know who that is?
No.
I love the look on your face.
No, I don't even know where you find these people sometimes.
YNW Melly, basically, he has a new problem on top of his trial for murdering his two friends.
Who is this guy? What does he do?
He's a rapper. So
Okay.
the estates of Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams filed the wrongful death lawsuits. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Christopher's estate claims damages are in the millions or tens of millions of dollars or more. According to the suit filed by Anthony's estate, Melly murdered him because of money. The suit says tension began to develop among Melly's friends about how the money should be distributed, claiming greed was a factor in the alleged murders because it left fewer people to split up the cash. It reads like a movie. YNW Melly's mom, Jamie King, and the manager, Jameson Francois, are also named in both suits. The Williams family claims Melly's manager played a role in the alleged murders, including the allegation Francois transported YNW Melly from the shooting location. So right now, Melly, he's been in jail for 2 years. He tried to get out with COVID, and the judge was like, "Fuck you, rotten hell." So again, just to simplify that, to condense that, this is a guy who started from nothing, starts popping, making all this money, and he had so many people on his team. And he starts making up all this money, and he's like, wait a second, this is too much money. I want the money for myself. This is allegedly. I want the money for myself. The only way I'm going to get a bigger piece of the pie is if I start killing people who should be getting a slice of this pie. But the reason I wanted to talk about this is because they're suing the estates of these people who got murdered. They're suing YNW Melly for millions of dollars. So what were you doing that was generating millions or even hundreds of thousands of dollars that was now lost because you are no longer here? You understand what I'm trying to say? It's like if you were a professional basketball player and you were about to get signed to a $50 million contract and I bust out your knee, okay, that's different. You were about to gain all this money. So how do they, like, what leg do they have, does this lawsuit have to stand on? Like, how do they lose this money by them passing away? It's sad that that happened, but I don't understand how they feel that they're entitled to this money.
Yeah. Well, first thing, I Googled this guy, YNW Melly. I do know him. He is the murder on my mind guy. This thing that I got murder on my mind. I know this guy. I heard
All right, so you're in tune.
I want to know how they're trying to justify this money too, because if the money that these friends were going to get was because of the guy that killed them, or YMW, or their association, if it had anything to do with their association with him, that's how they were going to make their money. I don't see how these people have a claim. Now, if these guys were doing something on the side, totally separate, and they were making money on that, then, it makes sense. But at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to the simple fact that it's America.
Two guys doing a podcast. Two guys doing a podcast. Two guys doing a podcast. Podcast. Ow.